Let me see. What's it? Kissy. Woo, kisses. Kissy. Let me see. Kissy. Good girl. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Kisses. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, lilies. Kissy, kissy. Want chicken nugget? Let me see, kissy. Let me see, kissy.
What's up with it, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy. I've got Hector with me.
Hey, what's up, Grizzy? What's up, Hood News peeps? Thanks for watching. It's Saturday morning, and hope you guys are having a great Saturday so far.
What episode is this?
Number 35, Grizzy.
Ooh, 35, man. With the dirty 30s, friends. All right, man. We go get your snacks like this piggy did. He's eating on some chicken nuggets. Go get your Takis, your snacks, whatever you want. We got a lot on the way.
Hey, that's me when I'm at Aranda's eating tacos.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. Go get your snacks, friends.
All right, Hood News peeps, another sad story that actually turned out to be good, Grizzy.
Yeah.
We always talk about the dogs and our animals situation here in H-Town, but someone had left an animal in a cage in Southwest Houston in a park.
Yes, this occurred off of Buffalo Speedway, and I think Buffalo Speedway in Maine, somewhere out in that area. A Hood News peep that's very afraid of dogs. She was at a park across the street from a church, and she saw a baby, like a pit bull dog, kind of like a little pup, stuck in a kennel, but the door was open to the kennel. She was just like, somebody left the dog abandoned with dog food, and as you guys see, some water and food bowls. Empty. I mean, the dog was just stuck in there, not wanting to come out, very sad, probably waiting for its owners.
Right.
So we made the post, Hector, and guess what?
What?
The Hood News peeps came to, like, right away. They're like, hey, man, we're on it. They started sharing, share. Everybody's outraged. This dog went from rags to riches inside a Maserati. He got picked up. The little puppy girl, she's a girl. She got picked up sitting in the back seat of a Maserati. Our peep that went to go, pick her up knew what to do. Mm-hmm. So we had volunteers. A lot of people were like, hey, I'll go pick her up. But we want to make sure that, that the dog goes somewhere safe. So she's actually right now over at Houston Canine Rescue.
That's what's up.
Yes.
And props to Hood News piece for coming to the rescue, saving this dog. Could have been a worse situation, but this is what Hood News is all about.
Yeah, everybody coming together for the good cause. Look at that girl, man. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. There was a little backstory too. Somebody reached out to animal control and said, yeah, that boy dog bit me. That dog attacked me. Oh, the owner probably threw it away somewhere. And I was like, man, how are we sure? Because then other people started reaching out.
Right.
That dog ate my chickens in the Heights. Oh, that dog bit me over here. And I'm like, man, this dog is getting profiled. Right. So I told the animal control, we will surrender over the dog if you can give us better. Like, was it a boy dog, whatever? And they said, no, it's a boy dog. I said, well, this one's a girl. So the dog got its name cleared.
Right.
Didn't match anything. Like there was like certain markings. I don't know what happened, but this dog was meant to be saved. I forgot what her name is, but here she is at the rescue, looking for a good home for this pup. If anybody knows of anybody,
she's on cloud nine. Look at that tail wagging.
Yeah, and with plenty of space. This dog was accustomed to being stuck in a kennel, so it's just really, hey y'all, we got an animal crisis. I can't say this enough. So many stray dogs, cats, just out there starved in bad conditions with mange, dying out there every day out in the hot sun, left to the elements. This is a huge epidemic. We got to do better, H-Town.
Grizzy, what's a situation somebody finds themselves with an animal and they find that they can't take care of the dog? What's the right thing for them to do?
Oh, man. Well, animal control, you want to call them. You want to call authorities. You want to let them know. The thing is it's just so many. I don't know how effective doing that is. If you want help from the Hood News, get the dog. Take the dog into your, pick up the dog if you can, because a moving dog is hard to help. If somebody, like, I get a lot of pictures of dogs. People are like, oh, look at this dog, Grizzy. Look, I saw this dog over here. Okay, do you have the dog with you? Oh, no, I was busy. I got to go. I'm like, okay, well, we can't. How do we track a dog that's on the loose?
Right.
So the thing is, take the dog with you. You're not committing to keeping the dog, but take the dog with you so we can help the dog. it's hard finding homes for dogs, especially like pit mixes or pit bulls, the pit bull breed. A lot of unwanted dogs. I mean, if they're not Frenchies, like, it's crazy because people find a Frenchie, oh, everybody wants it. But, you know, we come across these kind of dogs. It's the unwanteds, you know, and it's just really sad. And best prevention is key. First off is getting your pet spayed and neutered, or don't get a dog if you can't afford one. Some of y'all can't even take care of your children. Some of y'all owe the whole world. No. Don't do it. Don't get the dog. Don't, please. A puppy is not a gift.
And you were just covering a story last week in the Cut and Shoot, or 2 weeks ago, where you came across a house that was filled of animal carcasses and bones and stuff like that. Somebody that was supposedly saving the animals.
Yeah. Oh, man. I was sitting in a hot chair for a minute with all of that. There was a lot of drama going on. People like threatening me for even going out there. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to stand up for the dogs. We're going to do what's right and, you know, advocate. I mean, we got the platform. Why not? A lot of our peeps at home love dogs and cats. That's the community that we have built, is like, we care about the children. We care about our elderly, and we care about the animals. And we have a huge crisis, and we try to help where we can.
Wow. Stay locked in, and make sure you take care of those animals.
Man, Hood News peeps, this past weekend, as you guys know, we had a terrible tragedy take place out of Fort Bend. I believe this is going to be Richmond, Texas, where a little boy with special needs got lost. He snuck out the house, probably wandered out, and his family could not find him. Hector, I know you're aware of this story too. Happened this past Saturday. An Amber Alert was issued as well. And also Fort Bend County Sheriff's Office, they began a search for, let me see, how old was he? 8-year-old Ryan Akabasi.
Yeah, Grizzy, I saw that at 4:30 in the morning they put out an alert just letting everybody know that poor Ryan went missing.
Yes.
So that was a people were out looking in the streets, looking everywhere for Ryan, but they found him later that day.
Yeah, and you know, here's the problem. The Amber Alert was issued like later in the evening. You know, you had all, and I know there's protocol and everything, but you know, we had searchers searching, and eventually they came across something, like that's how they described it. They came across a finding, and they still had to wait to confirm what they had found. Texas EcuSearch was out there. We had our deputies. They were also enlisting the help from other agencies to provide like equipment, like probably sonar, underwater devices, and stuff like that. The community of Fort Bend gathered round. This community is amazing. Like, they sprang into action. People started searching. I wasn't able to make it out that way, but a lot of Hood News peeps were able to provide updates. You know, hey, we're out here. It's dark. Look, they made a discovery. Even a press conference that was held, a peep hooked it up and was able to get us out there, even though I wasn't able to make it. So very unfortunate. They made a discovery around a certain time at night. It took some hours. By morning time, they confirmed that Ryan had indeed been found, no longer alive, deceased. He had drowned, fell into some water.
Wow, such a sad situation,
Yes.
Grizzy. And you know, this poor little 8-year-old just wandering the streets and just to be found later in some water.
Yeah, very.
But the community, you can see here in the vigil that followed the discovery, that they came together and had a prayer vigil.
They sure did. The Lakemont community was out there in full force. Over 1,000 people out there. This was a prayer vigil. It was just something organized by the neighbors, and people sang. They sang Amazing Grace. They prayed. They bought flowers. They made like a little spot for people to gather and leave offerings and cards and bears and stuff for Ryan and his family. Can you just imagine how overwhelming that might have been? Very, very sweet in a very, very, very sad circumstance.
A tragic situation, Grizzy, and you know, prayers for this family and that's dealing with this circumstance, and it's just sad all around.
Yes.
And prayers for the community, and thanks to all those that showed up and who've helped provide some coverage too, allowing Hood News to get some insight on the information that was happening, that was rapidly developing during that time.
Yeah, for sure, man. Our prayers and condolences go out to Ryan. This is the second death of a child that wanders out into the area, out of Fort Bend. I don't know if it's the same community, but it raises questions. Should there be, you know, when they make these retention ponds, should there be maybe a fence? What can we do? And I had a lot of peeps send me links to resources, so I'm going to be sharing those in the days to come this week. I know we're recording on a Monday. By the time this broadcast on Saturday, you'll have seen some things that I've posted.
You know, Grizzy, I'm not sure about you, but one of my kids actually had an issue where she slept walk in the middle of the night.
Ooh.
So never know know where she was at.
Oh
Something
my
it didn't
goodness,
happen a
yeah.
lot, but we have locks on our doors way up high, so she wasn't able to grab. So those are some resources too, if you're a parent, that you could look into. Just never know when the kid's gonna wander out from the house.
Yes, kids are so clever, so fast. I mean, there were images of him. I mean, leaving, wandering around the neighborhood, and people were rolling back, and I know these things because the peeps told me. Nobody sent me anything, but there were like sightings of him. But after that, like nobody had seen him anymore on camera. So very scary, very alarming, very, very sad and tragic. And our hearts and condolences are with Ryan and his family and our community in Richmond, Texas. All right, Hood News peeps, we got Mattress Mac with a Come On Down segment. Hey, how are you doing, Mac?
Good, Grizzy. How are you?
I'm good. We still got a lot of bandits out here with the foolishness and the effery. Wait till you see what I've got for you, Mac.
Let's take a look, Grizzy. And we're going to tell them to come on down, straighten up.
Yeah, look at this one. So she takes a package. We got a good picture of her face, and she was identified. What is your message to these porch bandits?
Get a job. That is so dangerous doing that.
Yes.
You can earn so much more money and feel so much better about yourself. You can get a job rather than being a low-life thief.
Yeah, she works with packages all day. She might as well go apply for UPS or Amazon. Somebody's going to hire her. Yeah, instead she wants to take the law, do all this kind of stuff and break the law. It's just sad. Peeps never got their packages. And, she tried to message me, Mac, and she was like, oh, well, somebody else has the package now. And I was like, lady, you need to return what you took from these people. They're waiting for their stuff. These were gifts. Look at her.
Quit stealing, and you don't have to answer to Grizzy's Hood News.
Yes, that's right, friend. All right, so we also have another video. Wait till you see this. This is shocking, like literally shocking, Mac. So somebody stole a charger for a Tesla. They ripped off the first one. They cut it with some bolt cutters. They cut the charging station, I guess, for scrap metal purposes. And then we're going to see where they walk over to the next one while somebody's charging their car. Boom. They shocked themselves, and they still keep stealing.
That's
and here comes the guy. Yeah. And he takes off in his loser cruiser. There he is. One more time, Jim.
Pow.
Unfortunately, he did not get hurt, and it would have been shocking. Yeah.
This guy is a shocking jerk.
Yes.
Again, go get a job. Don't endanger yourself of being electrocuted to make $15 on scrap metal.
That's right.
Come on, man.
Yes, friend. All right, next up, we got another video where somebody ordered Uber Eats and bones were delivered to their front door. Not even chicken wings. They ordered some WingStop. This man right here drops off the package, starts taking pictures of it. And the Hood News peep gets the order confirmation. It says, enjoy your meal. And she's like, what meal? I just got a bunch of bones. We think that the Uber Eats drivers ate the food and then dropped it off.
They must have gremlins in their car eating that food. I thought Uber Eats guys got some free eats.
Yeah.
That's too much. I can't
And the
believe
driver,
that
the delivery person, supposed to be a woman. We think this might be like somebody else that's riding with them. I don't know, but it was just very suspicious. We reached out to WingStop to see if they are the ones that packaged the bones, and they said no. And we don't know. Somebody had some free lunch courtesy of somebody that works very hard for their money.
Say Uber Eats, don't eat the food of your customers. Can't do that.
Yeah, I can't. All right. And then we've got a different kind of bandit, Mac. We've got a plant bandit. Look at this man tearing up a shrub, pulling it out the ground to steal the plant. This is a tree. He's stealing a tree.
He's stealing a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unbelievable how hard these people work to do some petty crime. Get a job, for God's sake.
Yep. And he still took the tree. He took there was a tree already, like from another yard that he had taken. And it's just unbelievable, friend. We got plant bandits. This plant bandit season, they're taking shrubs, aloe veras, medicinals, anything. Nothing is off the table. Look at that. This man is uprooting that plant that's been around for a year.
Plant bandit, you're a disgrace. That Houston Rockets hat. Get it off and put on the front of your hat, THEIF.
For real. Oh my goodness, just unbelievable, unbelievable. And so what's your message out there to the youth, friend? Like, there are other options. This should never be one.
A life of crime is the wrong way to go in Harris County and all over Texas, because those cameras are everywhere and because you deserve better for yourself. Get up, go to work, get a good job, make something out of your life. And if you got to start at the bottom, all of us started at the bottom, so be it. Start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Don't go out and steal somebody else's stuff. You could do better than that. Your mother or father would be ashamed of you.
All right, life advice with Mattress Mac. So what's good over at Gallery Furniture, friend?
We got a big Labor Day sale going on. Got lots of specials, Grizzy. So anybody needs a mattress, best week ever to buy a mattress is Labor Day week. And we got lots of power motion furniture, getting ready to watch those exciting Astros games. Football season starts in a week or so. So great time to come out to Gallery Furniture, get financed today, buy your furniture today. Gallery Furniture delivers free tonight. We're going to deliver your stuff. We're not going to steal your stuff.
That's right.
That's right. Thanks, Grizzy.
Thank you, Jim. East Side, be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. This is the CE King area. We want all our peeps out there in the Rolling Hills community to be on the lookout for these individuals. They are armed and messing around with these vehicles. The residents are tired and they are strapped and ready to go. Please, these people are very dangerous. Be very careful and be advised. Look at them. You think they're going to rob the house? I'm wondering if these are guns that they may have found during other thefts. You know, people do leave their guns in unattended parked vehicles. Here's the message from our concerned Hood News peep that reads the following. I'm reaching out to share some concerning footage captured by a Ring camera in our Rolling Hills neighborhood about 2 weeks ago. The video shows two individuals walking around with guns, seemingly checking for unlocked cars. They were wearing hoodies and possibly masks, making it difficult to identify them clearly. However, one of the individuals was wearing a distinctive sweater with a large angel graphic on the back. The sweater appears to have some sort of text as well, but unfortunately it's too unclear to make out. We've reported this to the authorities, but I'm wondering if any of your peeps might recognize the sweater or have seen something similar. We're a very tight-knit community and just want to look out for each other, especially because we have several elderly people in our neighborhood. I have included this video footage as well as the zoomed-in screenshot of the sweater. Please let me know if you need any further details. Please help us, peeps. If anything else, this just serves as a public service announcement that we continue to have crooks and bandits on the loose, especially at nighttime. They are searching your cars. Please remove any valuables, any weapons, anything. I have a feeling those guns have probably been stolen from vehicles, and that's why they keep doing it, because they're hoping to come across another one. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Heads on a swivel, Hood News peeps. We've got another bank jugging story. A Hood News peep reached out with this following video. Today, some bank juggers followed a Hood News peep from a bank over off of East Freeway near Uvalde. They followed him from the bank all the way to the 400 block of Maxie. The Hood News peep left the bank after making a significant withdrawal, then put the envelope in his ride. From the bank, he stops at a convenience store to get something to drink. He left the envelope inside. Y'all stop leaving these valuables inside your unattended parked cars. And please keep your heads on a swivel. When you leave the bank, try to hurry and make sure nobody's following you. Now, I don't know about this black car, but we do see somebody get out this white truck. Keep an eye out, friends. Sometimes the juggers work in teams, so we're not sure, what's going on here. But we do see when somebody gets out of the truck and makes a run for the peeps ride, they busted open the window and got the envelope. Look at him. There he goes right there. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Heads on a swivel always, especially leaving the bank. People are watching you. If they know that you've got money with you, they're watching. We just posted another video the other day. Same thing. People stop to get snacks or drinks, and they leave the money envelopes inside the vehicles. And then that's when we always see that the bank juggers make their moves. Humble, Texas, we need your assistance to identify these three vandals. Check this out. I got the following message from a Hood News peep. Hey, Grizzy, we had 3 teenagers break into our office over at the 20,000 block of Townsend Boulevard. That's in Humble, Texas. We need help finding these 3 individuals. They caused at least $4,000 plus in damages. They broke several big windows in our bottom units, shattered 3 door windows, and broke all the toilets. They also stole an air compressor. Once we get the other video from our tenant that may have the plates, I'll let you know. We're hoping somebody will recognize these 3 individuals. I don't know if they're kids or grown men, but that energy is so horrible. We need to do better, folks. Somebody needs to teach their kids to not destroy and instead construct and help where they can. Look at little Timmy and his friend John and Mike. Look at them. They're pulling up in the loser cruiser. Is this theirs or their daddy's? That's a good question. Why aren't they at home? Why are they doing this? Why are they pulling up to houses that are under construction? Who's going to pay for this? I've got like so many questions. Look at them, little Timmy, Mike, and Ryan. Oh my goodness. Y'all better behave. Somebody's got to get that chancla. I don't know. And if these are grown men, one more time. Timmy, Mike, and Ryan, I got a message for y'all. Y'all better stop and confess your sins, because this is so wrong. You're messing around with the local businesses in the area. Your parents would be very, very angry if they saw you guys. I hope they see this. I hope your parents see this and put a stop to your foolishness and effery. I really, really do. You guys need to do better. This ain't it. I don't know if you guys want to go to TDCJ, but you guys are very pretty, and man, they would love y'all over there. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. Let's go. Can we get them identified? What do you do when a bandit chunks the deuce after emptying the register? All right, Hood News peeps. So I just got a message earlier today from a man named Don. He's the owner of the Fish Tank, a local store out of Northwest Houston, Texas. He sends the following message. Grizzy and peeps, my store, a local business, got hit so bad financially in the aftermath of the tornado and Hurricane Beryl. I had to go find another job and desperately needed help. This woman named Casey Diet gained my trust by volunteering to help our store with our websites and Facebook and work a couple of days in the store on a 25% commission on whatever livestock she sells. Well, she took a lot of stuff from the store, fishes, corrals, supplements, salt water, etc., worth lots of money. Then she emptied out my cash register and walked out. At this point, I'm just going to take the loss, but I do want to make other places aware. It's not right to steal from struggling small business owners, and I don't want anyone to go through what I've gone through with this woman. She stole from us the first time. I called the cops and made a police report. That was August 1st. Then on August 21st, I called her up so she can come get her stuff. I was in the back of the store helping the customer. She came and opened the cash register again and stole from us for the second time. I called her up there so she can get her belongings because they didn't belong to me. I didn't find out until today when I counted the money, so here we are again. So I just filed another police report. I just want people to know so it doesn't happen to them. Be on the lookout, local business owners. This is so sad. She already had access to the cash register. That's why she was able to get in there. Oh my goodness. That's so sad, man. And then they called her. They were nice to call her up and tell her to get her stuff. And she did it again. I got footage of the second time too. And we do have police reports filed. Let me show you guys. Hey, get back here. Hey, put it back. Put it back. That doesn't belong to you, Casey. Casey Diet. If you don't get back here, oh my goodness. Hey, she chunked the deuce. Yes, she did, baby. All right, so here's the second time she helped herself to the cash register. Look, just slick with it. Dun, 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 dun. Doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. She's getting the money. Look at her. Dun, dun. Hey! Look at her. Just sad, y'all. Casey, come back here. Be advised. Police reports have been filed with the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Maybe we'll get a come on down mugshot soon. Be on the lookout, folks. Straight out of a scene of Call of Duty, friends. Texas City peeps, what's up, man? We had a sniper out there. Y'all had a sniper on the loose. I don't know who he is. I don't know if it was a BB gun, an AR. I don't know. We got more questions than answers. Looks like a BB gun, but
hey, this is Grizzy, what a scary situation there in Texas City. You know, this guy just wandering the streets there, which don't know if it's an actual weapon or a BB gun. We don't. Obviously, more questions than answers. But still, I mean, it just leaves so much unknown. A lot of fear, and especially in today's day and age where we have these mass shooters that are happening. This could put the community on edge.
Yes. So this footage was taken around 6:30. An unidentified male is going around pointing the pew pew over at houses. You know, nobody knows him. So then, like, it was captured on camera. You know, they put it out there for the neighborhood apps. Then at 7:30, there was a practice for youth football over at a high school nearby. And the parents, coaches, and kids had to evacuate the football field because they heard multiple gunshots.
Wow.
So we don't know if the two incidents are, you know, related or what, but it caused a lot of alarm, fear, and panic in those moments. Well, guess what?
What's that?
The next day, the guy is riding his bike with a pew-pew. This time, Texas City PD was ready.
They got him. They got him. And, you know, the thing is, he's walking around pointing the weapon at houses and just ran like it looks like there's a church maybe or something like right across the street. Like I said, thank God there was nobody outside during that whole circumstances. You don't know what that could have led to. But thank God also they caught him the very next day. Texas City PD out there riding this bike. This guy could have been this was trouble, but could have been looking for more trouble.
Yeah, and you know, he lives somewhere on that street, so nobody had ever seen this guy before. I don't know if he just moved in or whatever, but the message is clear. Don't mess around with Texas City. They're not playing with you. Get that ass out of there, man. Out. To jail he goes. I'm waiting for the Galveston mugshot. Maybe I'll see the mugshot and post his face so just people can be aware and be advised.
Hey, Grizzy, if this was your neighbor, what would you do?
He'd have to find out. I'm giggling.
What would you do if he was walking down the street? Like, what were some things that you would do? You saw this on your camera.
Well, we got Northeast Patrol, and they don't play around in my neighborhood. We got a lot of neighbors that, you know, we got a lot of neighbors that are ready, man. That, like the saying goes, stay strapped or get clapped. In scenic woods, we stay strapped. So I really can't say too much because of my rights or whatever. But yeah, this would not happen first off because we got that message loud and clear over there on the Northeast. We ain't playing with you. Pointing pistols at houses. What if somebody were on a bike or a kid or kids playing in the front yard? This is really scary because we don't know.
Yeah,
what the mindset is.
It's a crazy situation, and you know, hopefully this guy gets the help he needs. But obviously, thank God he's off the streets.
What would you do?
What would I do? Oh man, I'll definitely first off make sure my family's safe, and my kids are safe.
Sure.
Making sure if I saw that in the camera and somebody's walking the street pointing a gun at the house, get my kids out in the back of the house somewhere. Obviously, then call the police. First, then call the police and making sure they know that there is a individual out there pointing guns at houses. And then of course, you know. Got to make sure that I'm protected and make sure my home is protected.
That's right.
And then let everybody know as much as possible who is down the street, walking down, you know, and my neighbors too as well.
Right. And you know what? And just to throw this in there, we got sponsors now that provide home security and also cameras. I really, really suggest that people update their equipment because look, we can't even see this dude. Like literally we can see craters on the moon, but we can't even see this guy who's just a few yards away from a house. Like, no, it's time to upgrade everybody. And
speaking of those sponsors, the security system sponsors that we have, they just notified us today that they made an install for one of our Hood News Peeps. And on that Hood News Peeps camera, they already caught individuals.
I had a Hood News Peep reach out to me. Next generation
Home Pros.
Home Pros, man. You want to follow them or go check it out. Just go see the video footage and it'll convince you. That's all I got to say. The stuff that they're working with is like I'm sure you can see craters on the moon from your home system. Like for real. Like you can zoom in that good. Like the quality is great. I aspire to have that in my home too. I'm saving my coins for that. And you know, like that is like there's no price for feeling safe or knowing that somebody's going to get caught. Like that's priceless.
I saw the stuff too as well, Grizzy. It looks like they have camera equipment better than NASA because
you can see a pimple on that ass. Like that's how good those cameras are. Like you can see like that zit, that whatever. You can see it, man. You can see it. You can see that peel hole, that little bed bug.
And if you're a nosy neighbor, this is the equipment you want.
Yeah, you got to level up, friends. I'm so glad our peep is, you know, really like able to make use of that already. Like just right away. That's
crazy.
Man, be on the lookout, Hood News Peeps. Texas City, be safe.
Okay, so what could be a self-defense situation where an individual was out maybe looking for tacos and some food at the corner of right there at Chimney Rock in Bel Air at a gas station, turned out to be a fatal shooting.
Yes. All right, so the story told to me by Peeps is the following, and HPD also shared something similar. So we had a man that's known in the neighborhood, always goes to this taco truck. He's ordering food. Meanwhile, he's approached by 3 unknown individuals, and they ask for $20. I'm like, wait a minute, they're panhandling for $20? Like, that's a lot. Like, is that inflation thing? Like, panhandling, not, you got any spare change? No, you got $20. Yeah, you got $20. All right, so, you know, like the guy says, no, I ain't got no $20, but I'll be right back. So this man who was ordering food goes back to his crib and comes back armed.
Wow.
Just because somebody asked for $20. This is how we're understanding the story, right? So he attempts to shoot at the guys. The gun jams up on him.
Wow.
One of those 3 unknown individuals that was asking for $20 shoots him. The guy passes away at the scene. I already know who he is. I feel very bad with the family. They're like, hey, he's so sweet. He's so nice. I don't know, you guys. Like, this story is crazy. If they find these 3 people who fled, I think it would be something that gets referred to a grand jury maybe or something, or maybe no charges filed, or I don't even see how, because it would be
self-defense kind
self-defense,
of way, yeah.
you know. I think so. So I don't know. There's got to be more maybe that, you know, detectives are investigating this straight out of Southwest Houston over off of Chimney Rock and Bel Air. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. That's all I can say. You know, like,
right now we have more questions
than answers. Northeast H-Town, man. Look, it's been nice and calm over there, but recently, last night, we came to a fatal shooting. Hector, this happened over off of Orville at Homestead Road in the Rosewood neighborhood. You heard about that too, right?
Yep.
The shooting. Northeast Patrol responded to a shooting. There had been some sort of pool party. An unknown man was shot in the middle of the street. Suspect or suspects fled, and that's all we know right now. It's a mystery.
Grizzy, I was listening to the press conference there, and it seems like there was a party there at an Airbnb that was being rented out for a party. Yeah. There is a trend that's happening with Airbnbs where people are renting out the Airbnbs just to have parties, which could also present some dangers to the youngsters and teenagers too as well. But you can see, we don't know if those two are connected, but he made sure that communicate that during the press conference.
Yeah, I was talking to several peeps, and nobody knows who this guy was. Like, he's a young man in his early 20s, maybe very young. They said youngster. That was the word that I was told, that he's a youngster, and nobody at the party recognizes him. So this happened in the middle of the street. No telling. We saw a lot of babes in bikinis and stuff coming out. You know, I had to zoom in on that real quick, get some of that action, and then also, you know, like, come back to what's going on, that somebody had been shot. So no word on who did it, no word on why, cause, anything. This is a mystery in the hood right now. Who is this young man? Has he been identified? Very tragic and sad, and our prayers are going up, and if we hear anything more, I will be updating. There will be more developments.
Yeah, be on the lookout for your kids too as well, your youngsters, if they're out, you know, partying, and ask where they're going. Again, we don't know if there's a connection between this and the house party that was happening there at Airbnb. You can only be left to assume that's probably what it was.
Right.
But you never know who's going to show up at these parties.
Yeah, it's so sad. I've seen that a few times where there are parties and unknown people come hang out. Sometimes we advertise, hey, we're having a party, block party, or whatever it is. Be very careful, friends, because, like, it can open the door to some craziness. I've seen where the kids, like, these were more grown-up people, but I've seen house parties where kids are inviting friends and people, just an open invitation to the public, and just anybody will show up. And I've seen shootings. Even a grandfather was shot and killed at his birthday party, and some unknown kids came and just, you know.
Grizzy, you might know your friends, but you got to know your friends' friends and their friends, because they're coming to these parties. They're inviting all these people, and sometimes just random strangers show up.
Yes, sometimes we don't know who our friends flock with. Are they eagles or are they chickens? You know, I want a party full of eagles. We're gonna soar. I don't want no chickens at my party. So be careful, you know, who you invite. Seriously, we don't want no chickens.
Chicken heads.
100 block of South Heights Boulevard. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. A Hood News peeps co-worker from San Antonio came to town this weekend and was having lunch. Unfortunately, she made the mistake, like many others do, of leaving her valuables inside her unattended parked vehicle, and these bandits saw an opportunity and sprang into action. We don't see faces, and I see a COVID mask, so this might remain an unsolved hood mystery. Please, 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 it doesn't matter what side you're on. It could be the Woodlands, for heaven's sake. Do not leave unattended valuables inside your cars, purses, laptops, pew-pews, your wife, Viagra pills, whatever. If it's important, take it with you, or else you're giving it away. What's up, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy. I'm here at the 4500 block of Langley and Willie Street. I'm gonna tell y'all something, friends. This is horrible what's happening here. I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to hop on. I got a message for a band of crooks. I'm doing house calls now to these bandit activities. What's up, friends? How y'all doing? You see this trailer right here? Happy Saturday, folks. This trailer right here is part of this soccer field that you guys see right here. Okay, we've got teams that come out to practice. We've got fathers and sons, families that come out and watch games and practice and attend and support, right? So we're going to support this local spot right here. And this is La Jolla Soccer League. La Jolla Soccer League, okay? So what's been happening is that the owner of this property where this place sits, they've been experiencing a lot of break-ins, friends. I mean, their cameras have been ripped off, and guess what? The crooks come out on the cameras in their house, like they're looking at they stole the cameras too, and unbeknownst to them, their faces come out. So I told the owners, let's wait to see what HPD does with it, whatever, because the police report has been filed, I think, with the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Yeah. And then we'll go from there. But look, they have busted through, and I just want people to know there is nothing in here for you. There is nothing in here for you. No need to break in and steal just what there's nothing in here for them. It is empty. It is empty, you guys. There's nothing in here. You're creating a lot of chaos where there shouldn't be. Look, they bust in through here. They've taken precautions. I mean, look at the visuals, friends. My goodness. Yeah, they don't need to be going through this. This is a word of caution for these bandits that are coming out here breaking into this spot all the time. Watch yourselves, because the Hood News is on it. You will be identified. Just give me some time and I'll put the faces out there. Langley and Willie, not just once, not just twice, multiple times. And taking their cameras and stealing that stuff. They took a bunch of t-shirts. So if you see somebody that's not really a soccer player rocking this shirt right here with this logo, it might be one of the bandits. They stole a bunch of the t-shirts. Hey friends, how y'all doing? This is right here at the 4500 block of Langley and Willie Street, right behind the Home Depot off of Little York and 59. Little York and 59 area. I just made a house call. I said, you know what? I'm in the area. Let me pull up. Unfortunately, right now, we don't have the footage, but I told the owner, give it to me, and we will upload it and get a come on down. Hey, payaso, we got you on video. The crook stole the camera. They took it home, and he's looking at the cameras, not knowing that they're still rolling. And him and his tattoo on his chest come out. Somebody's female is in the background. Stop stealing from this place. Stop it now. Change your ways. Repent to God. Confess all your sins, fool. Confess your sins. That is so sad. And really, like, friends, this, like, there's nothing in here. This is like a whole other level of crumb snatching like no other, friends. There's no safe in here. They don't do any money transactions. They don't do anything, friends. It's just like a little storage place for whatever. And they can't even have stuff like they would want to because of all the theft. All right, just wanting to share the word. Be on the lookout, friends. Heads on a swivel. If you stay in this area, you are not out of harm's way either. We got people that like with sticky fingers like to break into this business. Look and look at the fence. And the dude's tattoos come out on the video. So tattoos, man chichis, tattoos, man chi-chis, and somebody's old lady in the background. Baby, he done stole the camera. We're gonna make him famous. Be on the lookout, Hood News peeps. It's your girl Grizzy. Back to you.
All right, if you guys haven't bookmarked it yet, it is Grizzy'sHoodNews.com for the latest and greatest H-Town videos. And we have a story here from the U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, Richmond, Texas in the house. That's a Hood News peep. That young man that you guys see in this video is a Hood News peep. He had just gotten shot. So we're going to play the video for you guys as well. He gets shot, and what happened was that this guy is from Spring, Texas. The victim came to Richmond, Texas to visit a friend. Somewhere in hanging out with him, there's a confrontation with the friend and the stepdad of the friend. The Hood News peep is like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know what to do here. A gun is produced by the friend, and the peep, attempting to de-escalate the situation, ends up getting shot. Wow. Yes. He gets shot in, like, near his private area. The bullet goes out the buttocks, like the butt cheek. I got pictures of this man's booty with the gunshot on my phone. And there's one picture right there. And then there's another one of the cheek too. There's the nalga right there. And yeah, the good thing is that the peep survived. I mean, this bullet could have traveled like all through his organs and everything else. And he has a moment where he falls down into the grass, and I'm like, did he die? And then, you know, it's just crazy video to watch. You see the mother, that's the mom in that video. She instructs her son, AKA Andy Lerma, Lerma. She tells him, run. And so the guy runs on foot, no loser cruiser, Patamobile in full effect. Wow. Yeah. And so we put the video out there, and it turns out the U.S. Marshals was looking for this guy because he's dangerous. He's got priors against children. He's got crimes against children, sexual assault of children. He's got, I think, possession charges. Yeah, we got, possession of a substance, failure to identify. Just a guy that's not really good. The peep didn't even know that his friend had all these issues.
Career criminal there. I'm glad the peep is okay. You know, again, it was a scary situation where he just kind of passed out, and it could have been much more worse than that. But luckily, he was able to get up and get the help he needs.
So yeah, this guy was found a few days later by the U.S. Marshals hiding out at a hotel, and they got him in custody. I think we got pictures of that there, and it's just crazy to hear the mom tell this guy, run. At one point or another, they had the pistols pointed at both of them. The guy was actually pointing a pistol at the friend, the peep, and the stepdad. So at some point, he's able to try to de-escalate, but it turned out really bad. Like, he got shot.
All right, Grizzy, the Olympics just wrapped up, but you got a video here on Grizzy'sHoodNews.com where somebody was doing some fencing.
Man, yes. I don't know what's going on. Look at him kicking up in the air. Woo, man, that whoopings that mama never gave you, boy. Man, look at that. Woo, ooh, yeah. Dude, like, I don't know what's going on. He's getting that PVC pipe, baby.
That's how us getting spankings with a belt.
Yeah, man, that's the way he should have been spanked as a kid, man. Sometimes we just gotta raise the adults that need it. Oh my God. And he's still going on. Look at him. Oh my God. Southeast Houston. Y'all are tripping. Gulf Freeway, Edgebrook. Yep. Y'all got it live on that little corner right there by that Chevron gas station, by that Fiesta parking lot. I already know. That's a famous little spot.
Yeah, Southeast Hood Olympics.
Yeah. Shout out to the Southeast. They say I don't ever report enough out of Southeast. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Represent the Southeast. All right, for the latest and greatest videos, make sure you lock it into Grizzy'sHoodNews.com. All right, that'll do it for episode number 35 from the Tom Peacock Nissan Studio. Number 35, Grizzy.
Number 35, hey.
Grizzy, any words of wisdom for the week?
Treat our service workers with respect. Look, this week we didn't show a lot of stuff. We didn't show you guys a man being racist towards a restaurant worker. We didn't show you a young lady beating up a hostess over at a seafood place. We didn't show you guys all this stuff. But please treat people in hospitality and service with the respect that they deserve. They are doing the jobs that nobody wants to do. These folks work weekends, nights, holidays to make sure you guys are well. Treat our workers of restaurants and hospitality staff with the respect. Be a kind human being. It's not hard. Stay classy. Stay demure.
And that'll do it for this week. If it's real news,
it's Hood News.